Good morning, all. I am Dr. Dhoniba Vishwanath, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Government First Grade College, Kyapuram, Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss about 32-second session of biochemistry, which is chemistry 8, that is paper 8, belongs to metabolism of 6th semester BSc. In this session, I am going to discuss about fate of pyruvate, in which I have to discuss conversion of pyruvate to the lactate and pyruvate into a acetyl coenzyme A, then conversion of pyruvate into oxalato-acetate, and it is converted into, that is pyruvate into a ethanol. And then I have to discuss about TCA cycle, then calculation of the energy produced in the TCA cycle. Also I have to discuss in calculation of the energy in oxidation of glucose. In this session I have to discuss one by one. Now let us discuss, that is what is mean by fate of pyruvate. The pyruvate formed by the glycolysis can follow one of the several ways. There is a pyruvate formed during the glycolysis process and which follows one of the several pathways. Two pathways are aerobic without oxygen and aerobic. Therefore, there are two pathways are there. One is called, that is anaerobic without oxygen, and another one is with oxygen, that is aerobic pathway. Anaerobic organism convert pyruvate either to the lactate or to the ethanol or ethyl alcohol. In mammals and other organisms capable of respiration, therefore they use, that is oxygen, and other organisms they cannot be respiration takes place, they cannot be used as oxygen, therefore they are called as anaerobic. Now here, but mammals and other organisms capable of respiration, that is using the oxygen, they convert the pyruvate to the carbon dioxide. They produce the carbon dioxide, water and ATP via citric acid cycle, or it is also called as a TCA cycle. TCA means tricarboxylic acid cycle. That is citric acid is belongs to, that is a tricarboxylic acid, in which three carboxylic groups are there. Now coming to, that is first one is we have to discuss these two pathways in this session. One is nothing but anaerobic pathways. Now anaerobic pathways, how it is takes place in absence of oxygen, pyruvate can be converted either to lactic acid or to ethyl alcohol depending on the type of the cell. Some of the reactions are discussed below. First one is the conversion of pyruvate to lactate. Now here pyruvate that is undergo a reaction with pyruvate is converted into a lactate by reacting with NADH, that is a nicotinamide adenosine diphosphate. It is a reduced form, is converted into oxidized form of, that is NAD plus, that is a nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide in oxidized form. It is reversibly to form, that is a lactate, and same this will be takes place, that is a lactate is converted into pyruvate, that is by using a NAD plus to form, that is a NADH, and this is the reversible, and this is the first steps. Second steps is nothing but conversion of this lactate, the conversion of this pyruvate into oxaloacetate, OAA. Now how the pyruvate, it is react with, that is bicarbonate ion, presence of ATP molecule, it consume. The ATP is converted into adenosine diphosphate ADP plus phosphate molecule under the enzyme as a pyruvate decarboxylase, and to form, that is a oxaloacetate, that is a OAA, it will be formed. Oxaloacetate will be formed. Actually, oxaloacetate will be a form. The third one is conversion of pyruvate to the ethanol. How it is conversion of the pyruvate into a ethanol means the pyruvate undergo a uh, pyruvate is undergo a decarbonization reaction by using pyruvate decarbonylase as an enzyme in which the carbon dioxide will be removed from the pyruvate to form that is a acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde will be formed. This acetaldehyde is further that is undergo a oxidation in form that is ethanol will be formed, that is NADH. This is the NADH plus NADH to form that is a NAD plus in presence of alcohol dehydrogenase, and it is formed that is a ethanol, but it is not a acetaldehyde. It is by mistakenly acetaldehyde is over, but it should be a ethanol will be a form. Ethanol will be a form. Therefore, acetaldehyde is reversibly converted into ethanol. Now come to that is the citric acid cycle or tricarboxylic acid cycle, or it is also called as a Krebs cycle. TCA cycle plays a central role in metabolism, and the common hub which generates that is integrates or generates the carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, metabolism. Along with the TETC means electron transfer chain cycle, it releases that is the energy by the oxidation of acidic group and two carbon atom. That is a acidic acid, it having a two carbon atom compound, and it is converted into acetyl coenzyme and to convert into a carbon dioxide and water molecule. Water molecule. This I have is takes place. The acetyl coenzyme A is not only produced from the carbohydrates. Acetyl coenzyme is not only produced from the carbohydrates by glycolysis and conversion of pyruvate. It is conversion into the pyruvate, but also from fatty acids. From fatty acids, that is the main source of the fatty acid is nothing but it is a reservoir energy. And amino acids, this is the it is conversion mode. Therefore, the acetyl coenzyme is not only produced from the carbohydrates, but it is also that is formed by glycolysis or conversion of pyruvate, but also it is formed by fatty acids and amino acids. It is the fatty acid, usually it is the main source of main reserve energy source, and the amino acid also it is the energy source only as a last resort in extreme starvation. Extreme starvation, the amino acid is converted into glucose and it produces that is the energy. The energy released from acetyl coenzyme A is conserved in the form of high energy electrons in 3 NADH and FADH2, 3 molecules of the NADH and 1 molecule of FADH2 will be formed in the high energy phosphate ganosyne triphosphate GTP, ganosyne triphosphate, that is the GTP, 1 molecule, and this is the major energy ATP. The intermediates of the citric acid cycle act as a precursors. What are the intermediate? One product will be becomes a reactant to other, and it will takes after several. Therefore, the intermediates of the citric acid cycles act as a precursor for synthesis of amino acids, nucleic acids, and lipids. Now come to that is the reactions of TCA cycles, or it is a citric acid cycle. The citric acid cycle takes place in mitochondria of eukaryotes and in the cytosol of prokaryotes. It involves the following 8 steps. Usually it contains that is 8 steps will be involved. The first step goes to that is the synthesis of citrate from acetyl coenzyme A and oxaloacetate. The first step is goes to that is a synthesis of citrate molecule. Citrate molecule will be formed from acetyl coenzyme A and that is the oxaloacetate. Now acetyl coenzyme A, it react with that is the oxaloacetate in presence of the citrate synthetase. It is a synthetase and hydrolysis will takes place, and to form that is a citrate with liberation of that is a coenzyme A thiol. That is a coenzyme A thiol will be formed, and this citrate molecule liberated in the first step, that will be act as a reactant of other product. Therefore, this citrate molecule it is undergoing a conversion into a isocitrate in step 2 by isomerism reaction, isomerization. Therefore, step 2 is nothing but isomerization of citrate to isocitrate, conversion of that is citrate molecule to into a isocitrate. Now here citrate is the molecule into there. It will be undergo a aconitase in presence of Ap plus 2 isomerization to form that is a isocitrate. Isocitrate, this is only isomerism will be takes place. Isomerism will be takes place. And third step, this isocitrate is converted into isocitrate. Usually it contains that is a 6 carbon atom group. It is a here oxidative decarbonylation of isocitrate. It is a third step. What is that? Oxidative decarbonylation of isocitrate, and to convert them into a ketoglutarate. It having a 5 because decarbonylation reaction will be takes place by oxidative means it removal of carbon dioxide will be takes place. By removing that is carbon dioxide, this is called as a decarbonylation reaction. Now isocitrate is a 6 carbon atom chain compound. It is undergoing oxidation by using a NADH plus, and to form that is a isocitrate dehydrogenase. It converts that is the carbon dioxide will be removed. That is remove oxidative decarbonylation will be takes place, and here the 2 ketoglutarate or alpha ketoglutarate will be formed with liberation of reduced form of NADH plus hydrogen will be liberated. So hydrogen ion will be liberated in third step. Then come to that is fourth step, oxidative decarbonylation of 2 ketoglutarate, or that is it is also called as alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl coenzyme A. Now here in this the 2 ketoglutarate or alpha ketoglutarate, this compound is react with NADA plus nicotinamide adenosine diphosphate in oxidized form in presence of coenzyme A thiol. It is react in presence of there is a 2 keto or alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase as a complex. During this, the carbon dioxide again liberated, removed, and to form that is a succinyl coenzyme A with liberation of a reduced form of NADH plus hydrogen ion. Then step 5th, cleavage of succinyl coenzyme A to succinate and coenzyme A thiol. Now succinyl coenzyme A, it is react with GDP, that is a ganosyne dinucleotide phosphate. It is react with plus, that is phosphate, that is a inorganic phosphate. It react to form that is a in presence of succinyl coenzyme A synthetase. The substrate level phosphorylation will be takes place. Liberation of coenzyme acid, that is coenzyme A thiol will be formed with liberation of that is a succinate with liberation of GTP, that is a ganosyne dinucleotide phosphate will be converted into GTP, that is ganosyne triphosphate, in which that is convert this. Now next sixth step I have to discuss. Sixth step in which the succinate is converted into fumarate. The oxidation of succinate to fumarate, it takes place by addition of FAD, that is a flavin adenosine dinucleotide. It will be react with there is a succinate, and in presence of there is succinate dehydrogenase, it will be undergo oxidation reaction to form that is a it is FAD is oxidized form. It is converted into FADH2. It is a reduced form with producing fumarate. Fumarate is the product will be formed here. Then this fumarate is further hydrolysis in conversion of into a L-malate, that is a levorotatory malate will be formed here. Fumarate, this is the fumarate plus hydrolysis will be takes place. That is in presence of the fumarase, hydration will be takes place, and L-malate will be formed. L-malate will be formed in step 7. Then in step 8, this is the last step in this TCA cycle, the oxidation of malate to a oxaloacetate. In L-malate undergo react with, that is a nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide in oxidized form, and here by using a malate dehydrogenase as a enzyme to convert, that is a L-malate into oxaloacetate with liberation of NADH plus hydrogen ion. This is the final product of, that is a oxaloacetate. Now come to, that is a calculation of energy yield from the TCA cycle. How it is only TCA cycle, how it is the energy form. Now here each term of the cycle produces 3 NADH molecules and 1 FADH2 molecule. 3 molecules of the NADH and 1 molecule of FADH molecule. Each NADH oxidative phosphorylation yields 3 ATP. Each NADH by oxidative phosphorylation it yields, that is a 3 ATP molecules. While one each NADH2 yields, that is a 2 ATP molecules. Thus, the reducer coenzyme yields here 3 NADH into 3 means, that is a 3 3s are 9, and 2 FAD molecules. No, therefore that is the one, actually 1 FADH2 molecule will be liberated. No, therefore 1 into 2 that is ATP molecules. Therefore after this is the multiplication, we will get, that is a 11 ATP molecules are involved in the that is the energy of the cycle yield. That is 11 ATP molecules energy yield in the TCA cycle or citric acid cycle. Now in addition to this 1 GTP or ATP is formed by the substrate level phosphorylation in the succinyl coenzyme synthetase step. Therefore the oxidation of acetyl coenzyme through the TCA cycle is totally 12 ATPs. Therefore addition to this, one more molecule will be there, that is the conversion of, that is a GTP or ATP from substrate level to form, that is a one molecule. Therefore total 12 molecules will be formed. Here this reaction by oxidative, therefore we say that reaction yields yielding energy here takes place. The ATP here produced by oxidative phosphorylation ETC cycle. ETC, that is electron transport chain reaction. Now in which the 3 ADP NADPH, that is 3 NAD plus 1 FADH2 molecule FAD. Therefore 3 into 3 molecules of 1 molecule gives, that is a 3 ATP. Therefore 3 into 3 ATP molecules. Therefore 9 ATP will be liberated, and 1 molecule of FAD into 1, that is a 3 ATP molecule will be produced. 1 into 3 it produces, that is 3 ATP molecules. Again in substrate level phosphorylation, 1 GDP to GTP, or that is ADP into ATP. Therefore only 1 molecule of ATP will be liberated. Therefore totally, that is 12 ATP molecules are liberated in this TCA cycle. Now coming to, that is ATP yield from the complete oxidation of glucose by using a TCA cycle and glycolysis. By using how it is a total ATP molecules are liberated in the glucose, oxidation of glucose. Now first we have to go to, that is the glycolysis process in cytoplasm. Glucose undergo a glucose is converted into glucose 6 phosphate. Glucose is converted into glucose 6 phosphate, in which minus 1 energy, that is a 1 ATP molecule is consumed here. Therefore it will be takes, that is a minus 1. The net ATP is formed, that is a minus 1. Then again there is a fructose 6 phosphate. Fructose 6 phosphate is converted into that is a 1,6 diphosphate. The fructose 6 phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6 diphosphate. Again one more, that is a phosphate ATP molecule is consumed. Therefore it is taken as a minus 1. Then conversion of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate to 1,3 diphosphoglycerate. The conversion of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate to 1,3 diphosphoglycerate. Here the 2 will be there here. two NADH form, and one NADH will be liberated always, that is 3 ATP molecules. Therefore 3 into 2 means it is 6 ATP molecules will be usually yield. Then 1,3 conversion of 1,3 diphosphoglycerate is converted into 3-phosphoglycerate. During this, the 2 ATP molecules are generated. Therefore, it is used, that is a 2. Then pyrophospho E9 pyruvate, 2 pyruvate. Here 2 molecules of the ATP will be generated. Therefore, it is a 2 remains. Then coming to that is the calculation of the energy in mitochondrial reactions. The pyruvate is converted into acetyl coenzyme A. It is a 2 NADH will be a producers. Again, 2 NADH molecule, 2 molecules of the NADH means 2 molecules into the NADH is nothing but 3 molecules, 3 phosphate ATP molecules. Therefore, 3 into 2 means that is a 6 ATP molecules will be liberated. Then citric acid cycle. Here isocitrate 2, that is a 2 ketoglutarate or alpha ketoglutarate. It gives, that is a 2 NADH. 2 NADH will be formed, and this is the 2 NADH means that is a 2 into 1 ATP, the NADH it liberates, that is a 3 ATP molecules. Therefore 2 into 3 means that is 6 ATP molecules. Then 2 R alpha ketoglutarate is converted into, that is succinyl coenzyme, in which that is 2 NADH molecule will be liberated. And during this again 2 into 2 means that is the 2 into 3 means it should be a 6 ATP molecules. Then succinyl coenzyme is converted into succinate. During this the 2 GTP or that is the 2 ATP molecules. Therefore 2 ATP molecules will be liberated. The succinate is converted into fumarate. This is the 2 FADH2 molecule produces, and 1 FADH2 molecule convert, that is a 2 ATP, produces 2 ATP molecules. Therefore 2 into 2 means that is a 4 ATP molecules. Then conversion of, that is a fumarate to oxaloacetate, that is a 2 NADH is produces, and 2 into 3 it gives, that is a 6 ATP molecules. Therefore after adding these all these, this is the 6, that is 10, this is the 10, 12, this is the 18, 89, this is the 24, then 24 and 6, 30, 34 plus 6, 40, and minus 2 means 38. Therefore total 38 ATP molecules are liberated during, that is a glycolysis, that is a complete oxidation of glucose. This I have discussed so far in this session. In this session I have discussed fate of pyruvate, in which the conversion of pyruvate into lactate, that is this converted into acetyl coenzyme A. Then it is also converted into acetyl oxaloacetate, and it is also converted into ethanol. Then I also explain, that is a conversion in that is a detail about, that is a TCA cycle. It contains, that is a 8 steps. 8 steps reactions will be explained, and how the calculation of, that is the energy ATP and the energy in the form of ATP molecules are liberated. That I have explained in TCA cycle. Also that is the citric acid cycle are in mitochondria, and complete, that is the oxidation of glucose molecules I have explained a detail. I hope you have understand. Thank you.